One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Dukes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Liberty's offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Basco. Unloads to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And the Flames will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So James Madison's offense has the ball for the first time. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. That's caught. It's Knight. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds space on the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And when you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Knight. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
And the Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dukes.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. He's in open space downfield. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. On the ground, it's Dickens.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Basco. Rushes on him. Nice move to keep running. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ellis. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
To the air, it's Barnett. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Dukes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, third and one, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now.
There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on and off, looking to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. The sure hands, it's Smith. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Flames!
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Using his legs, it's Knight. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the returner goes down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Dukes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Basco. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The Flames will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Ellis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Dukes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else.
3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the air, it's Basco. Grab near the marker, it's Dickens. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Dickens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Had to get rid of it quickly. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Basco. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Flames.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Caught close to the marker, it's Ellis. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Knight. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Dukes can really attack on this second and short. He's got it on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Barnett. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference, defense.
That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And This has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
And the Flames will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. Breaks into the open. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the double. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
And the Dukes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickens. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Liberty! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. It's complete. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. And the Dukes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Slithers into space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Caught behind the line. It's Ellis. Myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Knight. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Barnett. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Plows through the defense. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Dickens. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Flames!
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They go to the draw. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, fourth and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Hunt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Flames send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Brings up second down.
Back up now, here's second and long. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Barnett. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The Dukes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Second down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And the Flames have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Basco. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Got it in the middle, it's Person. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defender. Running through contact. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He's got it. And the Dukes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
To the air, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Bust through behind his pad. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's reeled in. It's Henderson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They go to the ground. Hard running there.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Jukes his way for more. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Knight. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching